A friendly sparring match by Bugsy No Name. HE or Bugsy H gets up. He literally he gets up and after spending a lot of hours at the office, he fell asleep at his desk. He walks up. He gets up and sees Steven waiting at his door. Steven, were you waiting like all night, man? Because there were a lot of paperwork I had to sign, a lot of things to co-sign and whatnot. What you need, kid? As as He always says as He always says to Steven, even when he trained him back in the day. Well, I was thinking we could spar again. You came back, kid, just to spar with your uncle. All right. I warn you, kiddo. I'm not really the same person that used to spar with you back in the day. I'm not gonna hold any punches, so I'm gonna be careful with you more often than not. But let's just go to the training grounds real fast. He snaps his fingers, and they're both teleported to the training grounds. All right, Steven. Show me what you got. Leave no, freaking come at me with everything that you have, and don't stop until one of us is on the ground. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure, kid. Come on. Well, okay then. Steven charges at H.E. H.E. grabs his hand. Oh, kid. This is fun, but, this won't hurt too much, I promise. He grabs Steven's hand, flinging him to the ground, and then grabbing him again and slamming him to the wall. Steven quickly uses the shield to brace for impact, but he's a little dizzy. Uncle Bugsy, when did you get so strong? I've always been that way, but you've been getting more strategic. There's no way you've actually broken your back. We got healing drones. So all I gotta say is healing. You're fine. So, but you're getting more strategic. All right. Bugsy H cracks his knuckles, his back, and his neck, and gets ready for the second barrage. Steven quickly turns into Pink Steven, and as AG literally gets taken by surprise at the fact they turned into Pink Steven quickly. Steven gives him an ultimate barrage of punches to the face. One continuing after the other. His fists are blurry. You can't even see him. Good kid. It's real good. But you want to know something? You never guard your belly. And trust me, I ain't gonna hit your gym. I know a place that's gonna hurt more if I hit you there. He hits above his gym, into his jujernum. Steven throws up all over the ground. How'd you do? How? Kid, I know pressure points. Being part of the Teen Titans teaches you that. Well, that, and I used to be with Donna Troy. Do not tell Blue. She gets real jealous, and I don't want to deal with that right now. All right. If you're done, if we're done, how about I go to? How about we go? How about we go get ourselves some privates? We're not done, Uncle. He sends out. He sends out one of his. He sends out one of his gem spears. He sends out one of his gem spears, which are just little round balls, kind of like shot puts. Ugh. Oh, okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. AG takes the kid's gloves off and starts wailing and starts giving Steven a good fight. Steven tries to swing at him the best he can. Don't Steven goes, "Don't tell me. You're already yep. See, I don't even have to do this glowing aura. It's already inside me. How can that's not fair, Uncle. You can't just no. You have to be prepared for anything, Steven. If you're gonna fight somebody that is stronger than you, you gotta outthink them. What I'm trying to tell you is to outthink me, my boy. If you can do that, you can win anything." Focus your pink diamond energy. I wish you wouldn't call it that. Well, what do you want me to call it, Steven? Well, okay, pink energy is fine. Steven sighs in a little defeat that he's accepting pink diamond energy as a thing. Now, come on, kiddo. Focus. Feel where my punches are gonna strike, and then catch him. Steven does just that. A few punches hit him in the face, but he catches one. Good. See, it's not that hard. Your pink Steven form is exactly like my Chaos Force. It's another state of being. It's something that you can control. But you need to move your body without thinking. You need to become one with yourself. And I'm not trying to be like Garnet and give you this big old speech about it. But it can't help. Now show me what you can do now. They both send out a flurry of punches without even moving their arms. You hear every single blow. AG nonchalantly looks. Well, you're getting better. But let's see what happens if I speed up a little bit. What? That isn't even your full speed? Steven says in surprise. Oh no, kiddo. That's not my full speed. This is. The punches get even faster. They're just little. You can't even see them anymore. You can't even see blurs anymore. They're just moving. The air around them you can see, but you can't really see the punches. One after the other, flinging at Steven's face. His whole body gets slammed up against the wall. Yo, Steven, how about we call it quits? I don't want to hurt you any further than I already have. How about it? I'm not done, Uncle. Okay. So you're not. But what are you gonna do? I'm an enemy that has you in a corner. You're pinned. What can you do to stop me? Steven thinks for a minute. You know, Blue is gonna think that me and you shouldn't be hurting each other like this. Using psychological warfare. Taught you well, kid. I taught you well. But the thing is, Blue knows of our sparring. So, hey, you have to literally do more than just that. You can't talk. You could talk your way out of this, but since you want to keep going, you have to actually try something that you haven't even used before. Steven uses a pink weight that he manifests above HE. I was just getting you talking while I did this. Smart. But how are you gonna keep me in this? How are you gonna keep me? How are you going to keep me? How are you gonna keep me holding it down? And I don't just dodge out of the way. You gotta think, Steven, because look, my Chaos Force, I can dodge out of here easily. Before you even slam that down, my body will kick in. So, I ask you, again, anything else? Just one thing. Blue's wearing a skimpy Santa Claus outfit. You should probably look at it. Where? And as HE says where a few times, Steven has his opening and punches HE, flinging him in the air where the weight slams on him. using my love of a blue diamond against me. I wouldn't really call it love, Uncle. It's more like lust. Potato. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with me. It's the same thing with me and your aunt, really. Ugh. But pretty good. Got a wells on my back, something fierce. Let the healing factor kick in. And bingo. You know, if we were in a real fight, you know how I'd be able to take you down, right? Yeah, I know, Uncle. Steven, you have to guard that part of you too. If that gem of yours ever gets yanked out, you're in trouble. Sure, you're gonna have your little perfect Steven pink projection thing helping you out, but you gotta make sure, because a lot of people have seen your fight with White Diamond, and a lot of these villains out here know that you're my nephew. So you gotta be careful. We're gonna be dealing with a lot of people. Even my brother Zan might show up with freaking Jasper of all people after they're done making out for 5 minutes and want to fight me and you. Now they know our strengths, they know our weaknesses. You need to be on the ball. You did pretty good for right now, but you need to be ready for them. You need to be ready for any situation. Remember, I hear you and Spinella are gonna have a kid, so I'm gonna put y'all through. I'm gonna put it through the lights separator, so y'all can have that kid, and she doesn't have to. You don't have to be an only. You don't have to be an only dad. Uncle, does the team H group pay well? Oh yeah, we get stipends from the government for just doing our thing. Because seriously, who's gonna stop all these villains? Not any of them. Trust me. Not the police force or the rest of the government. They're scared of these. They're scared of these otherworldly beings, these evil entities. And I had to disband the SCP Foundation simply because they weren't really doing shit. But they kind of reinstated under me. So there's an SCP wing. Don't go down. Don't go down um, to floor 00. That's where all the SCPs are at. Don't you think that's a little dangerous, Uncle? It is. But who else can you see being able to protect these SCPs from the people and vice versa? Bugsy says solemnly. AG says solemnly. You. Of course, Uncle. You should probably see your dad. You know, he gets a little jealous since you spend so much time with me. He still gets mad at that. Are you and Dad ever gonna see eye to eye? Have you forgiven him for everything that he's done? Steven stays silent. He tries to say something to AG, and AG gives him a minute. No. Yeah, and I won't forgive him either because you deserved more. Steven, I may be your uncle, but you've always kind of been kind of a second. You've been kind of like a second kid for me. I worry about you a lot. Even when you and Spinell were on that like globe-trotting adventure. You really got to tell me more about that, by the way. Don't tell me about you and Spinell doing the squeaky. If you catch my drift, I don't need to be hearing all that. But tell me more about your little adventure. I think we can. I think we can go and. I think we can go and talk it over some fry bits. Consider it done. You should probably go see Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl at some point. I will. Kid, seriously, they do miss you. Pearl has taken a lot of responsibility for all the stuff she's done to you, but so has Amethyst and so has Garnet. Well, Garnet didn't really do much, but Pearl and Amethyst. So you need to go talk to them, and then we'll have like a big party. A party that you're gonna. Let me guess, Unc. A party that you're gonna slink away to so you can, and I quote, go find some blueberries. Steve, how do you know about my secret code? It's not a hard code to decipher, Uncle. You know I know. True. But, come on! At least act like you don't know what it means. I'm not that same innocent kid that doesn't know about the birds and the bees. I know that, kid. I know. Trust me. Dear God, how I know. Kid, you had your comlink on while you and Spinell were getting intimate. And I heard a lot of things. I heard so much that I never wanted to hear again. We're family, but I ain't gonna enjoy hearing you and Spinell in the throes of passion. Like you don't like it when me and Blue are like in that. Like, and I accidentally dial you with my comlink. Good. Okay. Um, you need to have a mute function. I've been trying to work that in. I just didn't have a lot of time. You see all the paperwork on my desk? At some point, I'll get to it, but not right now. Just turn it off when you're not using it, okay? We don't need to be here. I don't need to be hearing. I don't need to be hearing Spinell singing jingle. I don't need to be hearing. I don't need to be hearing you, Steven, singing "Jingle My Bells, Baby" to freaking Spinell, which I'm pretty sure was a freaking striptease, and I don't need to. I don't need to be knowing about my nephew doing all that. Like, but you don't do it too, Steven. Go. Well, yes, but actually, it's Blue that did the striptease. Okay, it was her that did the striptease to Santa Baby, so it kind of happened. You know, I still do the Bugsy Claus thing. I still do the Bugsy Claus thing all around Empire City for all the kids. So I still have the Santa suit, and stuff happened. Let's just say our whole me and Blue's living space smells like eggnog, and then white and yellow tried to come up in there. They still want to get. They still want to get with you guys. It's like it's because I got this power, man. It's because I got this power, kid. They want a little bit of that. They want the chaos all over them. It's just I can't give them that. Blue ain't down for it, and neither am I. Yeah, that's quite a predicament you're in, Uncle. Oh, you're telling me. But hey, enough about me. Enough about me and our get down with our significant others. So you wanna know what's going on with Connie? I mean, I can tell you. Steven, for a minute, takes a minute, does a deep breath, and breathes. I think I'm fine, Unc. You don't have to tell me anything about Connie. You sure? Yeah. Alright. I mean, even though you guys ain't together, and even though she's said no to your proposal, y'all can still be friends. I mean, is she working? Is she working? Is she working for Team H? Is she like the battle coordinator or something? Well, go. Okay, Steven, we're a little short-handed as is, okay? And I needed someone that can train the rookies when I'm not around. So Connie is working for us, and I want to tell you this. You don't have to say nothing to her. You can avoid her all you like, but I think you guys are gonna have to talk, especially about what happened when you came to see her in the college dorm. Okay, I don't think I'm ready. I get you, kid. But hey, let's go get some fried bits, man. I'm sorry for talking about this. You still seeing that therapist? Yep. Good. Let's go. Let's go get something to eat. As they both walk out of the training hall, and to go get fried bits from the usual place in Beach City. The two Bugsy H or HE is happy to see how much his nephew has grown. From a kid who never really wanted to fight to a young adult that can really show you what being a crystal gem really is. But there'll be more. There'll be more villains to fight. But right now, Ichi's just Ichi is just happy that he has his nephew back, even if it's only for a few days. I'm Bugsy. I'm Bugsy, no name, the chronicler of the Bugsyverse, and I shall see you all real soon. Anybody compares me to Chris Chan, you're gonna get slapped in your mind. I'm kidding, but like seriously, I do this for fun, and it's not gonna go any further than that. Okay, it's for fun and the entertainment of others. I'm not gonna go any further than that. Peace.